don't change the feeling. You get off talking down to the little man. Time you get what you deserve. Wow, you're so fucking stupid. Been a while since my head was this polluted. Lucky I know my own worth. So you wanna fight me? Are you big enough? Kick the back of my knee. Are you serious? You keep on trying, boy. I like your blood on my teeth, just a little too much. So bite me, slap me around the face. Now I'm twisting your arm till I hear it break. I get stronger every day. Little girl, gon' got a gun for my gangster. Run, little girl, bang, hustle. Money, I changed so much since I left school. Took my head up every day. You did put my earrings for my neck. You cussed right back up, spanked you to a corner. Don't let me, don't tell me I did the more, yeah.
And we are back. Isn't that lovely, boys and girls? Oh, I fucking hate this shit. Meow, meow, meow. I wanna proceed because it makes me happy. Be yourselves. I'm pretty sure everybody would have laughed. I fucking went, what I'm gonna do? What? I'm gonna delete my data. And then the let's roleplay will be over. I forgot what this is. Thieves have been stealing from the Black Pepper Farm, and I accepted a request to apprehend them. I waited quietly in the field for a few hours, fell asleep, then began waiting, before I heard several sets of footsteps approaching. As I stood up to challenge them, one of them suddenly attacked me from behind. The west coast of the Indian subcontinent produced vast quantities of valuable black pepper, and one of its farm owners had a request for me. That, and honestly, I was done training with Master, so I had nothing better than to do to wreck someone's poor pathetic face.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2.
Never seen that you are not that good. was rather depressing. I delivered the thieves to the farm owner. They were in fact laborers who had worked there. Remember, people, if you don't pay your labor fee, they decide to steal from you. The owner was clearly pleased and gave me a generous amount of expensive spice. I'm in the spice trade. On the road again. The sandstorm was worse than we'd imagined, so we took cover in some ruins half buried in the sand. I couldn't get what had happened out of my mind and found myself staring at Going's right arm. If you have something to say, then say it. Are you a freak? This is the power of an outsider. I became infected on a mission when I was injured in a fierce battle against one of them. Aswell treated the wound, likely he partially used the blame for what had become of me. But I know this. I will use every tool at my disposal to carry out my duties. It will be this power or you. Use Curtis. He was a friend. I killed him, and, well, it's a sad day when you have to kill your friends. We all know how that goes. Because killing friends is not cool. Use Aswell. His experiments were always too risky, too dangerous, even back when he was one of us. After his betrayal, he formed the Qualifiers. They're a group of fanatics who worship the very ground he walks on, as well as selects human guinea pigs for his mad experiments from their numbers. Very well. We waited for the sandstorm to pass, though I grew more and more impatient with every wasted moment. Grove sat motionless, his face betraying his emotion, or betraying no emotions. This is nothing compared to blizzards in my homeland, except it's snow, and this is sand, and no one likes sand in their face. Even the fearsome girl had a place he called home. The thought made him seem somewhat less threatening and more human. So what happened to the outsider you picked up in Yorigon? I see. I could barely believe that you were serious about carrying that bound outsider to some mountain temple. But I suppose that we perceive as foolishness allowed you to save his life. It seemed that the sandstorm had finally died down. Let's go. There's a city not too far from here. We'll speak about the astral fissure there. Once we reach the city, I'm gonna go exploring and look for adventures. Chapter 3 Intermingling Fates. No, of course you can't. The fool laughed scornfully at me and challenged me to a battle. If I win, I'll be rewarded handsomely. I like money. So if he's gonna pay me, it's all good.
Fight! KO!
We arrived. I accepted a request to eliminate a bagguard, or a blackguard, who was troubling the area. Apparently, the brood already defeated a number of mercenaries and bounty hunters, but he hasn't defeated me, and I am sure as damn gonna make that wage with goddamn dev to get my body back. Fucking puppy. Make me have to go reach level 20 to get a body.
Battle 1. Fight! KO! Battle 2. Fight! KO! Your soul
To be fair,
surges in your
I
body.
was wanting my body, damn it. I can worry about getting better with those weapons later. I'll skip this, y'all. Y'all don't need to see. Greetings, salutations. This is Notorious, and just letting y'all know my fourth book is out. It is entitled Lyrica Kitsune Magica. This is the cover. It is on Amazon and will be on other platforms. So I would appreciate the support. You all have a wonderful day. Deuces. When I arrived at the trading house in Dhaka, merchants I recognized from the road repair job were there to greet me, but their expressions were troubled. Not a skeleton anymore? Does that make you happy? I bid you welcome. My name is Marashi. I represent the merchants here in our fair city. The road that was repaired with your help is not seeing much use. Bandits raided constantly, but a few goods make it through. The merchant guild master asked me to help once more in protecting a caravan traveling along the road. I nodded in agreement as the woman arrived. It appeared that the two knew each other. Oh, so you're the famous god everyone's been talking about. I would like to depart tonight, but I need an escort. Your service is available. My name is Lila. It is a pleasure. The wooden road, though, through the wastelands is a narrow and treacherous path for horse carts. A little wobble can cause the wheels to slip off the planks and leave you mirrored. What's that? In the light of the moon, we spotted a number of small boats approaching stealthily through the inlets of the water canals by the road. It's them! A group of armed men leaped out of their boats and nearly sandbarred charged us. It was an ambush. We'll take the load of goods, stand back, and don't move. Not tonight. Do your job, eh? You're the brute that beat up our friends before, aren't you? We'll make you pay for that. I'm also the lady who used to be a skeleton, but y'all don't seem to be too worried about that now, do you? Well, it wasn't a human body, but I'll live with it. I was a lot bigger than I thought I'd be. But the road was finally open, but now bandits were waylaying merchants traveling the open road and using the route, and, well, that just kind of sucked, because what's the point of having a road when, people are going to use it for bad things? A merchant named Lila asked me to escort her, and I happily agreed. However, she seemed kind of sus. I look around you, and it's all blue. A couple waters swimming underwater. A wall of green light, what's your future? If this is your way, you don't wanna be. Drop me, and then from above, won't lose touch when push comes to shove. If you wanna lose. Oh dear. Daph, when you were saying that my powers would increase, you were joking.
Did you like it?
I walk around to find something else new. Nothing can measure, searching for a treasure. I look around here, but sure as I'm dead. If I shed a tear, as I wanna be. Drop me, and then from above, won't lose touch when push comes to shove. If you wanna using that weapon. Retreat! The bandits swiftly boarded their boats and paddled away. You're quite skilled, thank you. I kept the cargo safe, but something about the bandits' actions bothered me. The way they handled their boats and retreated seemed practiced. In addition, we had only finalized our departure earlier today, yet they had set up an ambush in an ideal location to catch us. As I pondered my situation, my eyes met those of Lila, who had been gazing at me. She offered me a brilliant smile. Are you done, human? Then let us be off, my bodyguard. Yes, I understand, guys. I could have delayed that a lot longer. I could have. I probably could have delayed that entire fight and been like, you know what? I'm sure we're good. We don't need to worry about that. After Ronnie's journey across the hard desert and me taking a quick drop back to Dhaka to see about the trade issue, because you know bandits, they never rest, we landed ourselves in the oasis city of Kashgar. We arrived, arranged to meet my subordinates here. Forgive my tardiness, sir, but who's the young lady? Wasn't you're the person we were hunting a skeleton? I got leveled up. And what have they decided? Sir, the 12 have spoken, although it is unclear whether or not the subject of her is an outsider. The majority have voted to allow her to accompany on our mission. They're treating this as a special case. Understood. Sir, I have one more thing to report. You found Aswell, or have you located another astral fissure? Yes. Neither. The 12 wish for you to investigate the facility in Kashgar's suburbs and destroy it if possible. I have the orders here. So Aswell was here. Dion, Natalie. How the facility carry out the mission? Sir? Understood. Dion and Natalie walked off. I asked God what our next move was and he turned to face me. The location of Astral Fissure remains unknown, but be ready to leave whenever necessary. When your participations are complete, meet me here. Don't you mean preparations? Wandering through the city, I heard the cheerful voices shouting to the crowd. I noticed an energetic young woman standing in front of a shop. Gather around. Behold Bolton, the blacksmith's most beautiful blade, forged by the legendary blacksmith with Bolton's untold sharpness. Despite her best efforts, the passersby did just that, pass her by. Nothing today either. Hmm? The girl caught sight of me. Hey you, that's a fine weapon you got there. You look capable in handling yourself. I need you to do something for me. Here's payment up front. She tossed over a bag of coin, then drew the sword she had been trying to sell and pointed it at me. It's time for a demonstration. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. As I walked around the market enjoying the hustle and bustle, I saw a woman trying to attract the attention of customers. She told me she was a blacksmith and she had a favor to ask. I like doing favors.
I don't like anything, but Downy Light is just right.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to desist.
Corruption, sickness, spreading through the travel.
Another one of these? Honestly, the song was like, the thing paused on me, y'all. Thanks, that got their attention. What, the summoning of a lightning bolt from the skies? Yeah, that'd do it. Well, everyone, now that you've seen Witness to the Sword in action, why don't you buy it? I'll even throw in some nectar to sweeten the pot. This demonstration seemed to have been successful, and the people crowded around her. Seemed very interesting in her other merchandise, too. Well, that's an excellent choice. That's our latest axe design. When the swarm of customers eventually dispersed, the blacksmith walked over to me, smiling broadly. You really saved my skin. I want to show off weapons. You gotta use them, right? I complimented her on her passion and courage, and invited his sales skills, and she grew flustered. Nah, I'm not really doing this. But though commerce, I need the money. I got something I need to get back. Oh, anyway, who cares about that? The name's Bolter, and I'm the boss here of this here smithy. Well, I mean, I'm one who works here, so yeah. Anyway, thanks, this is a token of my thanks. I don't just make weapons, I make upgrades for them too. That material I just gave you is what I used to use me to upgrade that weapon. You know where to find me. I finished my preparations, went to go meet Gore. Not really, I need to go find out what's going on with my homies back at the Sales Creek, because I may be up without a paddle soon enough. Good, you're here. The situation has changed. Dion and Natalie should have reached the facility by now, but I've yet to hear word from them. Something likely happened. We're going after him. Understood, Jesus. Let's make haste. You can do this off camera. I can. You're right, guys. I can't do this off camera. What time do we have, y'all, on my recording? 1:17. A lot of that was used to upgrade my character. And that will be cut out. The tavern in the post town was teeming with fishermen, merchants, sailors, and all sorts of sea folk. As I sat there eating my dinner, just getting back from Kunwash, someone from amongst the boisterous crowd suddenly called out to me. Hey you! Have I seen your mug before, haven't I? Nope. Yeah, I think that's the one that was with Maxie and his crew. Can't forget her face. I don't know how you remember my face. I didn't have one. It was a skull. Because of you, we were drifting for days and sea. We thought we were done for. Although they remembered me, I have no clue who the fuck they are. They were apparently pirates I defeated while traveling with Maxie and his crew. We got you now. Hope you're ready for us to send your sorry butt to Davy Jones's locker. I don't know any of y'all. Oh, this is gonna be entertaining.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Way better vibe at our place.
I don't know. Doing an attack at a tavern in the port town is rarely uneventful. Sure enough, some ruffians appeared, determined to let me know that I had raised their ire. I don't know what I did. I'm just a normal girl that got her body back, and that makes me happy. Oh, I can do it, guys!
Fight! The soul of a warrior now lies here.
The song did it, Death! Okay, I'm ready. Okay, it's fine.
Ring out! Fight! Ring out!
Yeah?
Fight!
Sups.
Baby boy,
Hey,
give me your mama a hug. Get up.
give me a second. I will. I'm recording.
Skies have never been clearer, grass has never been greener, and the feeling gets stronger each and every time. Locked in you and I can't fight these emotions, so can I take this moment to say this feels so right? Eyes on you. While we still have to.
Well, if y'all were hearing any of that, which should pretty much let you know, my mom came by to visit. It's good news. It's always good to have moms come by to visit. Bad news. Well, hopefully I have about 2 hours, so. Sorry, talking to myself. But things aren't gonna be easy for you next time. Tell that bastard Maxie the same goes for him. I watched as the pirates make their retreat, and the fellow sitting next to me leaned, handed me a drink. Not bad there, little missy. I'd say you're probably the ninth strongest person I've seen in my lifetime. Heh, have a drink, on me. I thanked the old man, took the drink, and proceeded to ask him who the other 8 people were, stronger than me. If I'm talking about pirates, the other people stronger than you are pirates, of course. Speaking of pirates, who comes to mind to you? Francis Drake, perhaps, or maybe Redbeard, terrorizing and raiding, Barbossa Brothers. What about also the pirates Grace O'Malley? You ever heard of Drake, my cousin John Hawkins, right? Oh, the famous pirates, but for me, the king of them all is no longer the Cervantes de Leon. Huh? Haven't heard of him? Maybe that's for the best, eh? According to the old man, he was apparently a great pirate who had known all who had sailed the Atlantic. He's feared as a dread incarnate, that's for sure. I saw him once when I was a kid, and after that, I was scared, so scared I couldn't get a wink of sleep that night. He sailed the seas of his galleon on sack then slaughter was his creed. Sorry guys, I'm happy yet pissed at the same time. Might see about getting that backyard trimmed a bit, because it looks ugly. Just how his name was alone enough to that heed on the word a few pirates adept handling their weapons at once, and some say he strikes where it is strong as blows of the kraken. You know this is just between you and me, but Captain Cervantes, old man went seemingly without end, regardless of the great pirate Cervantes until next morning. Almost got another level up. But I'm gonna go ahead, probably take care of some of these, bounties and search for stronger citizens and stuff. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces. This was a fine ass fucking episode. She'd always said that the words of the wise were wasted on the hopes of the fools, who know not the power of the mind, that the versatility of such a utility is more on how to snap back to reality and hone those skills. Yes, those skills through your creativity, like the web, are as diverse as the plumage of each of your feather tips. Reach for what is beyond your talon's grasp and shred what you despise, that your beak could not with words alone. For like any tool of the trade, it can only be used properly if you seek out its advantages and how it promotes the growth of all others that surrounds it. So be she like he leads through the idea with one's creative mentality.